Hey guys, it's Mike with another Guild Guardians video. I am going to do some summons today. We're going to press our luck and see if we can get another Tianlong, Phoenicia, or a Salve. We're also going to go ahead and pull our idols that we got from, I think, the previous event, and keep our fingers crossed for something great on that end. I did get a Founder Guardian, an epic Founder Guardian for the free-to-play account, which was pretty awesome. So I was pretty excited about that. We talked about stacking up calling crystals in order to give yourself the best chance. I don't know why I went into the crafting. Giving yourself the best chance. And again, we are offering the guaranteed rare guardian with 60 summons. I only have 14. I've just been starting to stack these up. I actually have enough arena tokens from the previous arena cycle to purchase 4 more. But unfortunately, I have to wait 4 days for those to recycle. In 4 days, I'll be on my vacation, so I won't be able to film those pulls. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these, and then when I can buy those 4, I'll probably pull those while I'm on vacation. So hopefully I get anything good right now. Chances are, to be honest, this is probably not the smartest thing to do. If I could at least have 30, then I'm guaranteed to get a legendary champion, and I have about a 60% chance of getting one of the rare legendary champions because they have a little bit extra percentage, an extra 50% on each of those versus the 0.12% on the other ones. So if I had 30, I would be guaranteed to get one of these champions with a 60% chance of getting Phoenicia, Tianlong, or Salve. But in my case, I really don't have any added benefits because I'm not going to have 30. So it's probably not the best time to pull for me, but if you have 30, this is a great event to give this a shot. So we are going to jump out into the Guardian space real quick, make sure I have enough for my 14 champions. We have plenty of space there, and we honestly, any of the 3 I would be super excited about. If I got a Tianlong, I could enlighten and make my Tianlong better. If I got a Phoenicia, I think she would enter my team and do a lot of good work for me, and I have not played with Salve. So I'd be pretty excited to see him come in as well. So we're going to go ahead and pull these 10 and see what we get. As far as epics, I'm not sure if there's any epics I can receive that aren't core 1 value characters or not, but we're starting out with a Zara, and we got a Batu. But potentially, because these are Gen 1 characters, there might be some Gen 1 epics in here. I can look and see as we go. So that is amazing. I can't even believe that just happened. We just picked up a Salve. My nephew is going to be super excited about that. He's been wanting to play this character for a long time. So I will be doing a Guardian highlight video on this character probably in the coming days. But that is a super big win. The other question I do have with the guaranteed at 60 is if you pull one early, are you still guaranteed your 60th pull to be a legendary? Or a 30th pull being a legendary, and then your 60th pull being one of those legendaries? And the answer to that, I do not know. I'm assuming it resets your pity system. I still can't even believe that happened. That is so awesome. But I'm not entirely sure. And then I got 3 Ferulias in a row. So that's kind of fun. Man, that is super exciting. Salve. It's funny because I have so many summoning stones on this account. I almost have 500, but I haven't pulled anything because there's nothing new for me to get. So this is a pretty exciting event. So we're going to go ahead and pull these last 4, and then hopefully I can get those 4 more when the reset happens. We do have 2 weeks on this, so we will be able to go through another arena cycle, and with that next arena cycle, should be able to get a few more tokens as well. I don't think I'll get all the way to 30, so that's probably not going to be a huge opportunity for me, but potentially, I mean, there's always a chance. So I did put the video out about how to maximize your arena tokens, so hopefully you guys found that beneficial. It's my second Zara there. She was good luck last time, so maybe this will here we go. Here's my my Phoenicia right here to complete the trilogy. That'd be amazing. Oh man, the suspense. And we got a Yalmar. But hey, I can't complain. 14 and I got a Salve, so that is pretty exciting. It could be Salve. I'm going with Salve. But yeah, that is super exciting as the character goes. Let's take a quick peek at his kit just to see what it is that he's doing, because I honestly don't even know. I have heard good things about him, so I'm excited to have him on my team. but I don't. So he is an assassin. You know what? The thing I've heard about him is that he's hard to keep alive and figure his kit out, but once you do, he is super beneficial. So his ultimate ability is an AoE Shadow Step. Salve throws his weapon at an enemy, dealing 250% of attack as physical damage, and teleports to the enemy. At any enemy. It's kind of weird they list that as an AoE ability because it could attack any enemy. It doesn't say all of them, so that's kind of interesting. Silent Strike. Teleport behind the enemy with the lowest HP and attack, dealing 225%. Salve's attack speed is increased by 50% for 5 seconds. So that's kind of just picking off the weak link. Subtle Swap is a balancing move. Salve swaps places with an enemy. The swapped enemy takes 25% additional damage for 10 seconds. So that's kind of interesting, especially you pull somebody out of the back row and puts them right up in the front with all the chaos. So that could be pretty cool. And then his passive is Soul Spite. Upon death, Salve's soul keeps fighting with 50% increased attack speed. Salve's soul is immune to damage but loses 5% HP per second and will vanish when HP reaches 0. So that's kind of just basically a countdown where his soul is still fighting and doing damage. But if he's losing 5% per second, he's going to be 20 seconds. He's going to continue to do damage with increased attack speed. And then you get him leveled up, he'll be going almost twice as fast as he normally is. So you're getting an extra 20 seconds of damage out of Salve when he dies. So that's kind of cool. I mean, that's a pretty cool ability. He is an Umbris, so that's kind of fun because I do have some gear for Umbris that might fit pretty well. But we will do a Guardian spotlight or highlight video on Salve in the coming days, so stay tuned for that. Let's jump out into Guild Guardians website and go into the Altar of Sacrifice and take a peek at what we can do with our idols. So jumping out, you go Guild Guardian ecosystem, click here on the altar. That's going to pull up your NFT characters. I do have 1 rare, 2 rare idols here, and 1 epic. So let's go ahead and we're going to put these in here. I do believe, in fact, let's see if we can find out what our hopes are for this. All right, so we take a peek at this. With a rare idol, you have a 50% chance of getting a rare Core 1, 20% rare Founder Guardian, and a 0%. I don't think there are any Gen 1 rare Guardians, but 0% chance of getting one anyway, so that's not something we're looking for. From there, you do have almost a 20% chance of receiving an epic and almost 2% chance of a legendary champion. So even out of a rare idol, you can get a legendary champion. Now the core ones are going to be the ones in the game. The Founder Guardians are the initial ones, and then the Gen 1s are going to be your Tianlongs, Phoenicia, Salves, all of those. So they're going to be the least chance to get those, but we do have a pretty high chance of getting some of the other characters. On Epic, we have a 7% chance of getting a legendary, almost a 2% chance of getting a Founder, and almost a 1% chance of getting an idol. And I did hear that they're trying to kind of push more idols into the game, which could be a really big win for some free-to-play accounts, being able to get some of these really sought-after pay-to-win players. So if we go back to this Altar Sacrifice, we're going to go ahead and sacrifice one of the rare idols here. We're going to confirm, say goodbye forever, super dramatic. And then we wait, and we wait, and we are approved. And we're going to wait for the little icon to move around and see what we got here. So out of a rare idol, you do have a chance to get, I wasn't sure that you could get legendary champions out of there, but you do have that chance. So it is a small chance, but it is there. So that's pretty exciting. But also just getting Founder and Gen 1 Guardians out of these idols is a huge win, because it's just bringing somebody to your account that you don't have to purchase. The other thing is, out of these idols, you are getting them as NFTs. So these are already ascended champions. They already have a serial number, so I could turn right around and sell this Aloria. So I got an epic character out of a rare idol, so that's pretty cool. We come back, we're going to grab this rare idol and jump in here and see how this one goes. And then we have the epic one. I think in order to get the legendary ones, you're probably going to have to finish much higher in the leaderboards than I've ever finished. But you know, it gives you something to aspire for. But hopefully those rewards are worth it. And I think the reality of this is, if you get, you know, several of these over time, a Warrior Strider, so that's pretty fun. She's 4-star, which makes me think she's a rare. Yep, so rare and a warrior and Strider. So I'll have to take a peek at her, but that's a pretty cool pickup right there. But the more of these idols we get into the hands of players, and the more characters that aren't the core one players that everybody has in the game, I think is going to be really healthy for the ecosystem and for the community. So that Strider I'm actually pretty excited about. I do have another, where is he at? Yeah, so another Founder Rare is a 4-star, so that's going to be a Founder Rare Guardian there. With Strider. So that might be something that can help me along in some of those building block events where I can only use rare champions or whatever the case is. So we'll go ahead and jump onto the this epic idol and keep our fingers crossed for something amazing. We did just get that Salve, so it's like I don't know what else I can really ask for, but you know, it's this is kind of the part that makes the account exciting, where it's like you don't really know what it could be. Whereas I feel like right now with the summoning stones, it's not like that. Where it's like, yeah, there's 25 characters in the game and you just get a bunch of those. So this is a lot more exciting, except for whatever's going on right now. I'm going to see what's going on with my technical difficulties and I'll bring you right back. All right, so we ran it and never actually went through. So we're going to go back into the sacrifice here, see if my epic idol is there. It is. Okay, so it actually didn't run it, but it looked like it was trying to process it. So we're going to try it again and see what happens. This process has been a little bit clunky, but I think it's one of those things that the more they kind of get us involved and doing it, the better it'll be over time. It'll kind of go through some improvements. There it goes. And we're going to click accept, and we're going to see what happens. So yeah, last time I just got stuck on this screen for a very long time. So hopefully we gotta move through that and see if, here we go, something's happening. And we got a Ferulia. That is unfortunate. That's actually crazy. So if we go back in here, what do we got? On the Epic Idol, I had a 3.5% chance of getting a rare Guardian. And we got one. So that is really unfortunate. I had an 80% chance of getting an Epic Guardian, 85% chance, and then almost a 10% chance of getting Legendary. Less than 5% chance of getting, or a 5% chance exactly, of getting a rare Guardian. Well, I guess you can't have all the luck. I got my Salve, I shouldn't complain, but that is pretty crazy. That is very unfortunate. Makes me sad. All right, but we did get a Warrior Strider. We have our Salve, and the account has been moving forward. I am going to keep pressing on in the event and see about putting together a strategy that might be helpful. In fact, that video might actually come out before this one, based on how everything's getting scheduled, because I am going on vacation for the next few weeks. So I have videos being scheduled to go out periodically throughout that time, but I won't be able to update on any new stuff coming to the game. But I do appreciate you taking your time with me here today, and I look forward to seeing you next time.